not sure if you're going to be outside, and games are canceled. It may be hard to get into a rhythm. Have you seen this team? Like, how have they been able to kind of find or do their best to sort of find a rhythm, even though the weather hasn't been great the last couple weeks?
Yeah, it's always difficult moving from practices inside and moving back outside, moving back inside, and having to play double headers on some days and not playing some days. So yeah, it poses a big problem. But yeah, we've done a good job working hard, whether we're inside or outside. So I'd say
that confidence has to be pretty high, right? I mean, the way you've been, maybe not necessarily, you can play better in spots, but to come out with a win, it's certainly a better feeling than a year ago at this point.
Always take a win when you get one. But yeah, we're trying to get better, trying to play our best baseball, which we really haven't done yet. So,
just you in particular, how do you approach coming into this season like this, where you had a good year last year, and obviously you're a competitor, you want to get better, but I feel like sometimes it can be hard to take that next step, or to keep once you reach a point where you're pretty good, like to keep grinding and kind of get over that next hump. Was that difficult at all for you this offseason to find new ways to pick apart your game and get better?
That's the great thing about baseball. Even the pros out there, they have stuff to work on every day. There's always something to get better in the sport. So I'd say no. I mean, no. It's hard to be successful when you're complacent. So you always got to be pretty critical of your own game and trying to find ways where you can get better. And I know I have a few that I have to work on. So I think it's that's what makes the sport fun.
Right.
You never master anything.
Did you do a lot of hitting in between? You had fall ball, and then you guys got, it's not necessarily time off, but like a little bit of a break there. Did you do a lot of hitting leading up to the year before preseason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we all did. I know Connor, our coach Kandasi, has really worked with us, and we all have our own individual plans this off season, winter season. We had all our own plans, our own drills to go through every day, and I think a lot of the guys did so, and I think it's paying off here.
Yeah, for you, just when you see, like you said, there's always things you want to get better at, but so far the start that you're off to, is that pretty rewarding, knowing what kind of work you put in to?
Yeah, it's always fun to see the results on the field, and you always wish you had a couple more of those fun results, but that's what's fun in the sport, and come back every day and compete.
One of the things Ed said was that he thought you've done a good job of just maybe competing, or maybe just having a better idea of what pitchers are going to attack you with two strikes. I think of there's a bat you had yesterday where, I think you lined out to right, but it seemed like you were right on the pitch and you hit it pretty hard. Can you take me through that at bat? Like, do you remember that?
That was my first at bat.
Right.
This part of the season, I'm expecting to see more off speed than fastballs. So I thought I was going to get that pitch earlier in the at bat, but I didn't get the slider. I got a few change-ups, and I think I got a slider that wasn't very good. But at the last pitch, I got the slider I was actually looking for.
Yeah.
I was a little bit in front of it because I was waiting to see it, but so that's just where the experience comes in. I've had a lot of at bats here, especially in this building, and I just have a better idea of how pitchers are going to try to get me out.
Right. Do you like that idea that pitchers are going to go after you and they're not going to give you any? Maybe as a freshman they would be willing to get, we'll punt this fastball in here and see if we can hit it. I don't think that many pitchers are going to do that anymore. That's a good thing, but also it puts some pressure, or not pressure, but just onus on you to be prepared in situations like that.
Yeah, and I'd like to see a few more of those straight fastballs, but a lot of those days are over, and I got the mistakes I got to hit, and I missed a couple yesterday, but I got one of the mistakes and was able to help the team out. So,
how much time do you spend studying video, watching yourself? Can you do a lot of that during the season, or was that more of an off-season routine for you?
I haven't really watched much video on my own swing. We watch a lot of video on pitchers, and I like all the Twitter feeds now have slow motion replays of the Emodi and the pro hitters swing. So it's always fun to watch them, learn from them, and try to do what you feels right on the field. So
did you do a lot of sort of did you have to analyze your swing much? Video wise, and
I didn't change much of my swing path or anything. I just tried using more of my lower half, my strength, and instead of just trying to find ball, I'm trying to use more of the power.
Right. Yeah. Well, it does seem like, and Ed was saying this too, is like, I mean, this comes with experience, but just have a better grasp of knowing how pitchers are going to attack you, how to adjust mid at bat. I mean, that's a product of work and preparation, but how much more comfortable do you feel in that aspect of it? Just maybe a strategic aspect of it when your mind's sort of racing and running through. All right, you just threw me pitch away. He's going to come back with this. How much more comfortable do you feel doing that than maybe a year ago or 2 years ago?
A lot more comfortable. I have faith in my own ability. A lot of it's just controlling your thoughts, controlling the speed of the at-bat, and knowing that I have some guys on this team that are always going to pick me up even if I don't get it done. So that's always a little easing. So yeah, just the confidence and the experience.
Yeah. Cool. That's probably all I got for you.